chippy little. They'll have like chicken nuggets and chips and stuff. It's just boring. Like, whereas I like. I know I can't. We've discussed this, but she won't have it. She's attached to it. So I know, proper boring. I know, mate. Woke nonsense. So yeah, I had a nice duck in orange sauce. But I've still got a gripe with you anyway.
With me?
Yes, you.
What have I done?
Me and Steve let you onto our channel. Steve and I, sorry. Good point, well made. Let you onto our podcast, which is, very generous of us and welcoming. And that time when I came on your podcast, duck in orange sauce didn't even make the 9 out of 10 club.
That wasn't just my fault though, was it?
Well, whose fault was it though?
It was a community vote, which I think is
community
fair.
vote, right? You heard such drivel. Sloppy Joe's, the name is on the podcast. It's your podcast, bro.
And to be fair, I did vote to not have it in.
Exactly.
I think this sauce is too sweet. It's too fruity. I know it is an orange sauce, so of course it's fruity. But I just think it's a bit too fruity, personally.
You let anyone in there with all sorts of nonsense. What was it you had on there? Ritz crackers with Philadelphia on or something.
Mango chutney.
Mango chutney. And I come up with a prime duck in orange sauce.
You've tried it. Honestly, it's
sounds
fantastic.
Nice. I don't know if it's 9 out of 10. By the way,
it's really good. What are you looking at?
How colourful and detailed and precise is that whiteboard?
Yeah, we've got all sorts going on there now.
I don't like it.
They're so proud of themselves for this whiteboard, right? They are. They've got a whiteboard in the office, the production team.
I'm going to burn it.
And they're very, very proud. If you burn it, right, genuinely no content will go out because they're lost without it now.
Yeah.
Like, that is their Magna Carta.
That means everything to them.
Yeah.
That would be like my mate.
If you wanted them to do something, if you wrote on that, go and get me something, they'll do it. They just follow that blindly.
They won't even know they're doing it.
Yeah, they're like Ron Burgundy.
The ticks are like, they're too precise.
Yeah.
Be a bit, there's 9 colours on it, by the way.
That's great.
Make of that what you will. Yeah. Make of that. If you ever wonder why, like, for example, today, why the Brew went out late, it's because they're messing around on that board.
Yeah.
They were so busy writing on that board.
Katsu curry.
Yeah, it was because they're so busy making sure their ticks are just perfect.
It's disgusting.
The content has to get pushed
Embarrassing.
Back. Yeah.
How was the katsu curry, by the way?
I love katsu curry.
I love katsu curry.
Did we just become best friends? Sorry, go on, carry on. I do. Do you know what I like to do?
Eat katsu curry?
Yeah. With
Oh shit, yeah, me too.
What do you like to do?
With chopsticks.
No, you don't.
I always use chopsticks.
Get out.
Always use chopsticks.
Well, you're soaking up the curry with the rice to the point with the chopsticks. I love using chopsticks.
You can use chopsticks as like a spoon.
Wait. Are we pincer moving it or are you just stabbing it?
No, pincer movement.
Pincer, yeah. Full
pincer. And then for the last bit...
No one in Urmston can use chopsticks.
Right, for starters, I'm in Eccles. And secondly, I think you'll find that Urmston invented chopsticks. And that is a fact.
That's not true.
We invented the computer. That's factual.
We?
Urmston invented the guy that invented the computer.
How long have you lived there?
I don't even live there anymore. Right. I lived there for 8 years.
Alan Turing was living in Urmston, was he?
So 8 of your 45 years was
Didsbury.
Urmston inventor.
Pretty sure it was Didsbury. It might have been Chorlton, actually.
Right, he might have been in Urmston at some point.
And actually, when he did it, he was in Bletchley.
Tom Kilburn, a mathematician and computer scientist who lived in Urmston, was a co-inventor of the Manchester Baby, the world's first stored program computer. Thank you.
Co-inventor, though, isn't it?
Co-inventor. Yeah. So you don't say, "Oh, well, Steve Wozniak was a co-inventor of apples."
So I was thinking more Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Apples.
Yeah.
God invented apples.
No, Isaac Newton invented apples. I'll give you that one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was confused. So yeah, Urmston invented computers. So you think we can't invent chopsticks, mate? Invent anything. Don't worry about it. What did Worksop invent then?
What did Worksop invent?
Yeah. Seeing as you're dissing M41.
The Dukeries.
Did you?
Heavy metal music.
Really?
Not invented, but certainly propagated.
Propagated.
Yes.
Just did it.
Just did it.
Basically,
yes.
Did a bit of heavy metal stuff.
It's a very small place. It's hard to get a lot of stuff going on there.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Well, Droylsden's a small place. Way more serial killers than the rest of the world.
This worries me when he starts bragging about what Droylsden's. I always start, my heart starts going because I know where this conversation takes us.
Who's the most socially productive person to come out of Droylsden? In that kind of context.
What does that mean?
That doesn't mean what you're thinking of right now.
Your serial killers, that is one thing, but it's not exactly like, something that your grandma's going to be proud of when, That's true. The sort of larger grandma figure isn't going to sit a grandkid on the knee and say, let's have a look at the book of all the serial killers. But you might do
I bet there's books of serial killers do way more than any book that come out of Workshop.
I'm not on about. I've said there is much in Workshop.
I bet there is grandmas that sit there and read grandkids books about serial killers.
Okay, what's this? Notable people from Droylsden. Here we go. Look, Jeff Noon.
Oh, we had to stay on this, right? One of our wonderful viewers went on Wikipedia, added Stephen Howson on there. To be honest, he should still be on there, really. But Wikipedia took him down. But he was on there for a bit.
Henry Pollitt, General Secretary of the Communist Party of Great Britain.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Damien's on there. Who's Damien? Why has he got one word name like he's proper famous?
You're not Prince, mate. Calm down.
Singer and
He's got absolute quality lipstick. Oh, we did the Time Warp. I remember it well.
All right.
He did a remix of it.
Let's do the Time Warp again. You remember that? Well, here's one. A film named Huggy says, as the car park fights. That's what you invented.
Right. There's all sorts going on in Workshop. What else is there?
Being serious, I should be on that list.
Yeah,
you should be.
I should be on that list.
Yeah, you're enough
somewhat notable.
I think you're up to about
But some of the people that was on that list that are still alive. So I mean, some of the fellas that's there from 17 or whatever, that's fine. But like, yeah, I should be on that list.
Yeah.
Akash K says, I had an ex-girlfriend who was from Workshop. Lol.
See, we've got all
She on
sorts.
Wikipedia?
We've got all sorts of exports.
What's her name? Joe probably knows. Probably related to it. It's only very
Don't say her name.
tiny little village.
Say her name.
Probably shouldn't really, should we? Give us her name and her address.
Yeah. Orange juice is worse for you than plain oranges. The more it's crushed, the more sugary fructose gets released, says Santa Notch.
Interesting.
And he would know about that. Right, he knows his stuff, yeah. Whenever Santa Notch gives us a fact, it's always true. Whenever there's an old game, right, we don't know the actual scorers or who was the referee or what went down, he will know. And you can tell he's not Googled it because we'll say it and straight away it'll come up there.
Yeah.
He's always on it.
It's impressive, isn't it?
We were looking, right, on the internet.
Is this all of Urmston again?
Yeah, the collective we, the royal we, the editorial. Do you know what it is the 10-year anniversary of today?
Oh, it's the 12th of September.
Do you know what it's the 10-year anniversary of today?
12th of September 2015. I'm going to be honest.
10 years. Sorry, did I say that?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait.
I'll give you a clue.
Does it involve Louis van Gaal?
Yes.
Oh. Is it
Not as directly as your accent is about to
I think you're going to go.
I could tell because the accent had started to come in.
It's very good.
It started to come in. Yeah.
The correct out there. He's on it. I'll give him that. It's his secret.
He came in a vowel too early and we were able to nip it in the bud.
It's very, very impressive.
a mince pie?
It was
and a glass of wine.
Not that. That's September. That's December.
Yeah, it would make sense. It was the fat man.
No, I'll give you a clue.
Wait, let me see if I can get it.
It was Man United. It's Man United related, obviously in that era because he was there.
It's post MK Dons? No.
It's on the positive column.
Oh, not many of those.
No. Exactly.
Fuck knows. Don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It involved the best performance by a midfielder we've seen at Old Trafford since Brian Robson retired. People forget about Bastian Schweinsteiger's performance against Liverpool, other than me. But it's Tony Marshall goal, says Kyle Brown. Yes, it was Tony Marshall's debut, where we more or less got Brendan Rodgers sacked, didn't we, in that game?
Kinda.
He got sacked about...
You and all of Urmston?
Yeah. Well, I blame my mate for the Benteke goal. Because my mate was giving him loads of grief. Going on with himself constantly. Every time Benteke came near him, he's just a crap MLS kid, which is kind of what people
You'll make
say.
Chris Smalling?
Yeah. And then and then he scored that. Remember that bicycle kick he scored? I was like, that's your fault, that. But then Martial came on. We won 3-1, and everyone thought, this is it. We finally cracked it. But as debuts go, that was up there, wasn't it? That debut.
Yeah. So it's in the sort of Rooney, not quite as good, but it's when you think of the ones that flash in front of your face. Was that his debut, the Villa game? Was it
off the bench?
Yeah, he'd never played a minute before.
No, that was a proper roll of the dice by Fergie. That's a good one. I've not even thought of Makeda, and I don't know why, because that more or less got us a title 19, 18, 19.
No,
18, innit? Yeah, 18. Sorry, you're right. 18. Yeah, because 2011
to
was
level it up, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2011 was 19, and obviously 2013 was 20. So yeah.
So they're the three that spring to mind in my lifetime.
Kiko.
Yeah.
Sony M.
For me, it's Rooney's.
Yeah.
That's unreal,
The fucking excitement I had over Rooney's was just like, it was mind blowing, and I think he delivered.
Yeah. Is he? Have we ever had anyone else score a hat trick on their debut for Man United?
I don't think so.
Certainly, we haven't since.
I'm not gonna Google it. Right? Let me know in the chat in the comments. Has anyone ever scored a hat trick on their debut for Manchester United? There's a few people that have scored 2 on their debut for Manchester United.
Ronaldo on his second debut.
Josh Harrop.
Think if you he scored 1, didn't he? Right.
Did he?
Yep. Think if you could. There's one, right? There's a couple of obvious ones. Who did you just say?
Ronaldo debut number 2.
I forgot about that for starters. So you've done
Did
well
Juan
there.
Mata score 2 on his debut?
I don't think so. But there's one that's pretty obvious. Like
Rashford.
yes, thank you.
And then Premier League debut followed it up with 2 more.
Yeah, good point as well.
Do you know the first time he played golf got a hole in one?
Who did?
That's not true.
I know it's not true.
Who, Rashford? That's fake.
He got 2 holes in one back to back, like the 2
It's like
goals.
something that Donald Trump says. Who else scored 2 goals in their Premier League debut?
Was it an academy debut or
Wilson.
a signing?
Wilson.
Oh, he's fucking
Oh, there you go.
nailed
Very
it.
good.
James Wilson against Hull. Do you remember that? He was the manager.
Ryan Joseph Giggs.
Yes, it was Ryan Giggs. Yeah, that's a debut that everyone forgets, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, yeah, this is it. This is the future. Giggs in the dugout, Wilson. Well, obviously, it didn't work out that well.
Well, at least he ended up in the Hall of Fame.
Let's not do this again. Who else had a good debut for Manchester United? Rooney's got to be the best one.
Rooney's
Champions
number 1.
League, hat-trick. And also, what I love about the hat-trick was one of them was a free kick. I always love that. I
love that he
makes it
moved.
special.
Was it Giggs out of the way?
Yeah, you can fucking
Sorry, I got this.
shift. Let me have a go. Let me have a go, yeah.
No,
What do you know about it?
Because it's not just 3 tap-ins, is it? It's
No.
like...
I mean,
the other one was
weren't
like
they
18.
all out the edge of the
I
box?
was going to say,
I think
they're
you're
all about edge of the 18-yard box, weren't they?
Oh my God.
It's iconic, that, even in
Yeah.
cutting a little thing in his shirt. And
It's because of his fucking big lugs, that.
I know. It's just,
Ripping his shirt open.
mate, I miss Rooney so much. Can you believe Kay Kurt's doing a podcast with him?
I know.
He sent me a disappearing
fair?
message, Kay. He was like, and I thought, he never sends disappearing messages, and it was just like him in Rooney's house. I was like, what?
Yeah. Didn't even rob out.
Embarrassing. We've got a little studio now, then.
Have they?
Yeah.
I love that, though. That is class.
Yeah, it is.
And I love the fact that now people are beginning to actually, I think people are realising how good Rooney was.
Yeah.
People actually, there was this thing, right, when he was still sort of kicking around playing for Derby or whatever, there was this usual, oh, he's overrated, or no, there's other players that are better. But now actually when people reflect and they go, wait a minute, if you think about everything he did, he ticks every single box you can tick as a player. Like, in terms of the trophies he's won, in terms of the goals he scored, in terms of the nature of some of those goals, in terms of the assists, the creating he did as well, like how many strike partners he had that got the golden boot and things like that. Some of his performances, you look at Euro 2004 in an England shirt, tell me, you know, people want to say Phil Foden's the best England player. When's he had a good tournament for England? Never. Rooney just ticks every single
Was it a
box.
fucking good game?
Well, that's a
Trump.
That's a... Like, Rooney's just the man. And I think more and more people are realising that. I loved it as well. Do you remember that clip when he was in with Micah Richards? And he was saying about... he bumped into him in... was it in Wings? And he said he's seen Micah Richards with all his mates in there, and he's like...
Celebrating.
Celebrating? What are you celebrating? And it's his 50th Premier League appearance.
And Rooney had like a Champions League winners medal at the time.
When Rooney's cracking up side that story, you can see like he probably don't even know when his 50 Premier League appearance was.
No.
That's probably not even on his radar.
Was that before he came to United, or did he, that would have been at United?
I
Probably.
don't think he'd played 50 for him.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he did.
It wouldn't have been far off, though.
It'd have been around
he became first. I mean, he debuted at 16. We signed him at 18.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it...
Let's
Probably
have a
it's
look.
that ballpark.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, see,
Wait,
Call it. Let's
it's gonna
call
be
it. Call it. Let's see. I'm going to say...
I'm not looking.
39. 39 at Everton.
I'm going to say...
Oh, no, it's league in it. No, 20... 30. I'm going to say 30.
I'm going to say... Yeah, 41.
I'm going to say 49.
Nah.
Right, let me
Let's have a
scroll.
look. Let's have a look.
Premier League only, remember.
Yeah, don't worry.
What did I say? 30?
You said 30. You said 41. and it was
fuck off
67.
Oh my god.
Hey,
he literally played every 34 and then 30.
Because remember,
and then 34.
Oh, wow.
He had 2
I
full
thought he
seasons.
debuted at the end of the season. It clearly wasn't.
No.
I thought he got like one of those March, April kid get a debut.
And then
sort of
got
affair.
one full
Because
season.
I remember his record wasn't, his goal scoring record on paper at Everton isn't that amazing. I mean, it's amazing for a 16 and 17
He's
year
a
old.
fucking child.
I know. I'm not, like, I'm just saying, if you want to go back stats, it's 15 Premier League goals in 67 appearances, which is amazing for a child, but it's not like, oh, he's amazingly prolific.
Yeah.
He's just obviously destined for greatness.
The amazing
thing
thing about that more is that he got 67 Premier League appearances by 18. That's actually almost more amazing than the fact that he was playing week in, week out as a 16-year-old. There's so few players
What
that
did he
have
end
ever
up
done
all
that.
comps at Everton? 77 games, mate.
That's
What
mental,
the
isn't it?
fuck?
Like, was it Gary Neville he went through at Old Trafford? Do you remember? Was it Neville? He went through someone at Old Trafford when he was at Everton.
Ronaldo.
Like, just 2-footed went through him. And I remember him arguing with the ref. I could see him arguing with the ref saying, I got the ball. I thought, you didn't. At all. But
saw
yeah,
the ball.
that's unbelievable. Peter Kelly says he went back to Everton though, lads. No, we know that, but that isn't including
Yeah,
next.
go scroll down. So what did he finish up with?
So he went back to Everton and played 31 games. Do you know what the mad thing is, right? Everyone writes him off when he went back to Everton. Oh, he went back to Everton, it didn't really happen for him. He still scored 10 Premier League goals.
1 in 3.
Yeah, at Everton, where, let's have it right, if a striker does that for them, they're probably happy with it.
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
Jay, we haven't had a fucking striker do that since Wayne Rooney.
Our strikers between them last season didn't manage 10 Premier League goals. Let's not.
Yeah, we got 44.
Let's not start throwing stones in that particular
Let's not
glass
start
house.
fucking slagging off someone who got 10.
I don't want to start looking down my nose at Everton too quickly. But no, you know, like you think, oh, Rooney fell off or Rooney wasn't as good or whatever. He's still like, even in like 2014 under Moyes, you go, oh, Rooney wasn't. He scored 17.
No, he was good in 2014.
Scored 17 Premier League goals.
How many games is that?
That's 29.
The 2011-12 season goes under the radar because I think everyone thinks of the 09-10 one where he got 26. He got 27 league goals in that season.
I'm gutted.
34 games.
I'm gutted. Obviously, I'm gutted anyway. I'm always gutted when we don't win the title. But I feel like he was sort of denied that season where it was all about him when we won the title. Because if you remember, in 2011 it was Berbatov who was top scorer. In 2013 it was Van Persie. In 2008 and 9 it was Ronnie. I don't think we had a Rooney season where it was like he was scoring all the goals and we won the title. I mean, he's still probably United's certainly in the top 3 United's greatest ever player. There's a debate to be had who it is. But he didn't have that one. And what always fucking annoys me with Rooney, not his fault, but it's that injury against Bayern Munich. Because I am as sure as the day's long, right? He doesn't get that injury. We win the Champions League that season with him as the main man, and we win the league.
Did you do that chasing someone back as well?
In the last minute, won it at the was it at the Allianz Arena back in them days, or was it the other one?
I think it was at home.
No, because you remember he picked up, he got stood on in the last minute
who's the away
of the away leg, and then there was this debate: is he fit? And then he played in the home leg. Obviously wasn't fit, but didn't want to come off. Then eventually they took him off, and he was sat on the sidelines with ice on his foot. And then he was injured, wasn't he, for pretty much the rest of the season, and we lost out to Chelsea. So I think that season he would have been like the main man. It's the same for England in 2004 when he got injured against Portugal. I think if he stays fit in that one, it was his metatarsal, wasn't it? Yeah. I think he carries England to the trophy.
That's why we didn't get him to October.
Yeah, that's a shout out. And I think it would have been like Rooney's delivered a trophy at 18 for England. I mean, to be honest with you, it might have been a blessing in disguise because Everton probably would have wanted fucking triple the amount of money.
60 million, yeah.
Someone else would have been in
and
for
then 06, again, just a load of old bollocks. He stands all over Carvalho's bollocks, which is obviously Ronaldo's fault, if you remember. I don't think he was having a particularly good tournament. I seem to remember just thinking, why is fucking Joe Cole not playing?
Rooney was injured in 06. And because you remember, he did it at Chelsea. Was it at Chelsea, did it, wasn't it? When he went into John Terry. And he hurt himself with his studs, sharpened studs, which is outrageous, but fair enough. I mean, well done. But injured himself. He wasn't fit. I think he lied about it, didn't he? And said he was fine, and he wasn't. Didn't really turn up in that tournament. And then, like you said, he got sent off. Where did you?
I remember they spent the entire pre-tournament putting all the hopes after what happened in 04. It's all about Rooney, all about Rooney, all about Rooney. And he gets sent off, and they go, "Oh, we need a scapegoat." You,
Ronnie, winking. Where did you stand at the time? Because I remember this debate was going on. That's the thing though, because you're old enough where you would have remembered it. When people thought it was after Fergie was going to have to choose, because there was that sort of summer period after that red card before the season started where there was a big sort of narrative building and a big lot of reports that them two had fell out, Rooney and Ronaldo, and Fergie was going to have to make a decision. And I remember a lot of United fans were like, "You got to go with Wazza, got to go with Rooney."
I actually don't think that was ever anything that was in my head at the time.
Fair enough. I know. I remember having this discussion with a few people. I'm not saying everyone, but
shout out Andy Mitten. I remember there being I remember a big editorial from Mitten in '98 about Beckham, and it really shaped a lot of my own narrative for England. And it was almost like doctrine. Nah, fuck England. Rally round David Beckham because he's fucking quality. And I was like, yeah, that's what we're doing. And then for me, 06 was the same. Nah, the fuck you talking about? Ronaldo's entirely innocent in this. I can't believe there's even a narrative.
Do you remember Martin Samuel wrote an article? I mean, you probably won't because no one reads him. But he wrote an article saying that Fergie had to get rid of Ronaldo. Just get rid of him.
But what did he do? Wink at the...
It was nonsense. He nailed it. You need a scapegoat. No one wanted to say anything about Rooney.
Yeah.
No one wanted to say anything about...
If you don't remember it, right, but the whole 2 months before the tournament, I'd forgot about the injury actually, but the whole 2 months before the tournament was how Rooney was going to win the World Cup for England, right? And it was only the way the British press can do it, which is just so over the top and ridiculous, but that's what the whole fucking narrative was. We get to the tournament... and we stumble through it a little bit, to be honest. We're a bit shit, but we get through to Portugal, and then the saviour, the one that's going to win it for us, stands all over Carvalho's bollocks and gets a red card. Yeah. Therefore, we need a scapegoat, and it can't be him. After one, because of what happened with Beckham, and two, because we looked like dicks because we told you he was going to win it for us. And then, was it BBC or ITV, whoever the fuck it was, there was that slow-mo clip of Ronaldo winking. Yeah. What the fuck does the wink mean? Yeah. Are you saying, you pretended he stood on Carvalho's bollocks? Well done.
Or we made it so the only thing you could possibly do was stand on Carvalho's bollocks. Obviously not.
That could have been oi, Ronnie, listen, go for it now. They're down to 10 men. And it could have been sound.
Yeah.
You don't know, no idea what that wink means.
No. But it became...
Or here's the other thing... that it even happened at the time that you're suggesting it happened. That could have happened in the first 10 minutes and they just replayed it. Yeah. Wouldn't put it past them.
No. And they do that all the time in not sport as much, but certainly reality TV and stuff. You've seen reactions to sentences that haven't even been said. Or, they were said 2 hours later. Yeah. It was mad. I remember the wink thing. I remember everyone talking about it at school.
Ian Wright was talking about it at the time, straight away. And I was like, what are you on about? I don't get why... what the fuck you on about? Yeah. And it was I'd love to find the transcript of what Ian Wright was saying, because I remember at the time thinking, you lot are trying to say something that didn't happen here. I'm seeing propaganda. I am literally. I also saw some stuff in Afghanistan that was propaganda at the time, so I was quite attuned to it.
You were looking. You had a propagandist's eye. At the time.
I had a propaganda antenna. Yeah, because I saw some stuff and then I saw what was reported and I went, that didn't fucking happen like that.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I was like, whoa, we being propaganded.
Yeah, there's a story here about Ronaldo saying how he was afraid to return to Manchester United after World Cup 2006.
Quotes from a source.
No. He's admitted he was afraid to return to United after the infamous Wayne Rooney sent off. Because he saw the media frenzy and he thought, didn't someone do something to his house as well? I think. Probably. There was but it was built up. It was like you say, it was nothing. The red card had already been and gone. And he just reacted to it and he just winked and what? I think Rooney said he'd have done the same. It was complete nonsense. It was all a media-driven thing.
Didn't Fergie get I just remember there was this thing ground within a couple of days, and it was all are you all right? Yeah, and you all right? Yeah.
There was that. Cool. It was post that sort of the players getting back that there was this sort of narrative building that Fergie's got to make a decision and what should he do and all this.
Do you know what? Do it again. Media because every time we've fucking done that, we've gone and fucking won the Champions League. So fucking do it again. Pick someone else.
I know. Honestly, the media around England and United has always been insane. It really has. It's just been constant. I know we talk about this a lot, but the David Beckham dartboard. Can you imagine that? Here's a dartboard with Beckham's face on it. Throw darts on it. What?
Enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
I feel like back in those days as well, it was
a red card that weren't even a red card anyway.
Fuck Piers Morgan, by the way.
The press
well said.
Sort of hated England as well.
Yeah.
Not just obviously Man United players in particular, but it always felt like the journalists were arguing with the national team. It didn't feel like they're on the same page. It was like, oh, well, we'll give you a bit of leeway now, but as soon as anything bad happens, everyone's just getting destroyed. It felt like under Southgate, genuinely like people liked the national team. But that was the first time in my life where people actually liked the team and wanted to talk about them positively. The press used to be so insane about the national team.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll go back to that with being Tuchel and him being German and not quite as, ingrained as Southgate is.
But the whole thing was, they would be like, you lot are the favourites, you better win.
Yeah.
How dare you not win? We said you were the favourites.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
And everyone else is like, sorry, have you seen our squads?
Yeah,
I know you've got a good team, but we've got
Let me introduce you to Brazil.
Yeah.
Right? Are you fucking nuts?
Well, like that Germany team in the 2010s, where just every single position, they're all just playing for. It's just Bayern Munich's first team.
Yeah. European
and they played
champions.
together every game since they were 5 years old. And it's like, it's going to be difficult to beat these. But it was just like England are the best team in the world, and if they don't win it, the manager has to get sacked, and it's terrible. And half the time, well, not half the time, occasionally wouldn't even qualify for the tournament. That's how great we were then.
Well, we should have done that. That was ridiculous.
We should have done.
No, I mean,
Found a way not to.
Gran 7 owner Cantona says, can I get a shout out to Earlham Catholic playing in a cup final tonight against Edgerton Arms, 2 of Eccles Sunday
Get into these Edgerton bastards.
League's finest. And good luck. See, I'm torn there.
Why?
Because my kids go to school in Earlham, but I live in Eccles. So I hope
I thought Earlham. I thought you said Edgerton.
It's Earlham versus Edgerton. But he says 2 of Eccles Sunday pub league's finest, so I don't know, it must be just called Earlham, but it's from Eccles anyway. Good luck to
big Friday
whoever.
night fixture.
That is a big Friday night fixture.
Under the lights somewhere, probably.
Was that the turning point for you then, 98? Was you bothered about England before and that was it?
I got carried away with Euro 96 as a, what would I have been? 12 year old.
3? Pathetic. Go on.
Yeah, I'd have been 12.
Yeah, I was 16.
Yeah, 12. Got to go to 2 or 3 of the group games at Old Trafford. We got Italy, Germany, Croatia, sort of a mishmash, and I think we got quarters at Old Trafford as well. It was mega. Got really into it. Quite liked David Baddiel at that time, but I've grown up. Thought Frank Skinner was funny, but I've grown up. But Fantasy Football League was brilliant. Probably the reason that I've got a podcast.
Fantasy football used to be pretty funny, the Fantasy Football show. It was
early doors.
Yeah, early doors.
The resurrection was shite.
Oh, it was terrible. And yeah, now you watch it. The resurrection was poor. And I know it doesn't, some of it, when you look back, you think, a bit ropey. But yeah, it was. I remember
most of it.
Most of it. It's like soccer, isn't it, back in the day. Now you're like, rah. But yeah,
the 90s was literally a different world where it was like what was allowed to be on TV. When you think of like TFI Fridays, with Chris Evans, when you think about Fantasy Football League and the shit that they went out, all I'll say to you is go and search the Ray Houghton sketch Fantasy Football League, especially if you're Irish. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're on about.
Whoa. I don't know what's more offensive, the potato, the leprechaun, or the IRA.
It's mental.
All I'll say is,
all the shit they did with Jason Lee.
It's got all 3, and it was Jason Lee stuff.
And it took him 25 years, Baddiel, to apologise. You can fuck off with that. Sorry, go on.
It's got all 3. Whoa.
Yeah. It's weird that obviously looking back, it is how things change like that, though, isn't it? Because you look back and you think, how can that ever have been all right? But none of the show was never cancelled for any of the things you've just mentioned.
No.
It wasn't taken off the air. That was the sort of the cultural standard at the time. Was that's what you would consider pushing it, but acceptable. It's so mad that was. I think people in the same lifetime as these people are around.
Understood
changed that much.
Intent a little bit better, maybe. The intent was to have a laugh, and I think sometimes a little bit like comedians. Comedians say wild shit. That's kind of their thing, yeah. Don't take comedians as like a TED talk or a speech at a university. Like what they're saying is designed to be entertaining. If you don't like a joke, don't support them. Yeah. Don't watch them. But like the intent for comedians, like this isn't a manifesto.
The problem with that is though, and typically I would agree with you, but then when you look and comedians are getting presidential candidates on their podcast and speaking to prime ministers and presidents on the podcast, then the line starts to blur where you think, well, actually, were you joking or are you supporting this guy?
But it's art at the end of the day.
It is like giving a softball interview to Donald Trump isn't art. Although I agree that comedy is, and that you should be able to say what you want and people either like it or not. But I don't know, I think...
How many songs have you listened to
tough.
where what they're talking about is... It's not testimony, is it? You know what I mean?
Or you watch a film and something terrible happens. It's not because everyone in that film supports that thing.
Yeah.
I do get that, but I just think podcasts are more like...
If someone died in a film, they didn't really die, you know.
You're joking.
No, and that's the...
I always wondered how Morgan Freeman was in so many films.
You know what I mean? But that's... It should be... For me, it should be treated the same way.
Yeah.
Because it's art. And the intent is to entertain.
I think, like, lockdown and COVID and as well as changed a lot of comedians in the way they approach it, especially the American ones, where all of a sudden they were like anti-vax and they were telling people what they should do medically, and it's like,
because podcasts became the biggest media in the world.
Like, what we're doing here?
They had, like, people turned to them for that sort of stuff.
It was a bit
in the 90s,
crazy.
No one wanted Joe Rogan's opinion on politics or like the way the world is being run or how AI is taking over.
Yeah.
But now he's viewed and listened to more than almost any media network in the world.
Yeah.
So his opinion matters on that sort of thing.
Do you think
that gets a bit blurred, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Edgy jokes and one-liners are being said on podcasts in the same vein as the sort of sketches that would have been on the Fast Show, Fantasy Football League, etc.
Yeah.
So it's still the same level of edginess. It's just like you're not getting... Like you wouldn't have maybe got the sketches on Fantasy Football League in a film, maybe in the 90s.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have. Whereas now... You won't get it on telly, but it's maybe in a podcast. So does it maybe come in circles? Do you maybe see someone... Channel 4 went through a spate of trying to be a bit edgy and push the envelope a little bit. Do they get a set of bollocks at some point again and try and do that again, maybe? Like, is it a case of, like, people was scared trying to appease sponsors and at some point someone goes, fuck it, I'm going to just make stuff that makes me laugh, maybe?
Do you think the needle's maybe moved on some of the people you're taking a piss out of? So that's made it
maybe
more palatable.
Like when I think about, do you remember Bo Selector?
Yeah, of course I do.
I don't think there was any intent of racism with Bo Selector because those big stupid masks were for everyone.
Well, people who he was mocking went on it.
And that.
Yeah, like he did it for his Christmas song. He had like Mel B on it with him.
Yeah.
Did he actually do something with Britney on it?
Yeah, like it was so like, and obviously people look at it now and go.
Craig David went on it.
Sorry,
Craig Davis went on it, not Craig David.
Mate, like, so yeah, I think that was a weird one because now you look at it and you go, Jesus, you can't do that. And I think, was it Macri met him and thought he said he was like a bit nervous? Not Macri, like, is it Abid Merion or whatever his name is?
Well, no, he's called Lee Francis.
Lee Francis, yeah. No, is it?
Yeah.
Post-lets, yeah.
Abid Merion was another character.
Sorry, yeah.
Which, by the way, was probably the best character. I fucking love celebrities!
I think I might be getting that wrong. But, yeah.
You had Craig from Big Brother locked up in a closet. It was fucking genius. Honestly, it came out about 0102, swinging. It was fucking hilarious. I mean, Michael Jackass. How many drugs do you need to come up with that?
Michael Jackass was funny. I remember watching that when I was out my head, and just turn it over, and he was doing like water skiing and all that. And
naked chicken skating.
Yeah, I was like,
a mobility scooter. The blanket thing. Honestly, it was so fucking funny.
It was crazy. Like the fact that even like you made Craig David from Yorkshire. Just random that. He's from Yorkshire and he's got Kez with him. Like, what is going on here? Like,
fucking G, honestly.
Come on, Kez. What's that? It doesn't make any sense. He's just random, innit? Yeah. I mean, I actually think that ruined Craig David's career. I know he went on it. But he went from someone who was, because, he had that good album.
Proper artist.
To just being mocked by everyone. Like,
where was he from? Morley and Leeds. Yeah. That's where we were from. All right.
Come on, Cass.
Drink up.
Mate, honestly, it's insane. Like, Keith Kelly's in the chat. He says, who's the one player you were convinced would be meant for United but wasn't? Where'd you start? Almost anyone post 2013.
Schweinsteiger.
I'll have no Schweinsteiger.
Falcao.
Slanged on this channel.
Might have got giddy at Falcao.
Yeah, Falcao.
Yeah.
I was Falcao.
Fucking Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho's a very good shout. I think we were all giddy for that one. I think the fact we waited for so long to get him as well.
I think the list is shorter for those who we didn't know if they'd be any good and were.
Yeah, who's that then? Who's shocked
Bruno.
Bruno, yeah.
Next question.
Who else is better than we thought they might be?
I'd said Mazraoui.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I thought Mazraoui. 12 million quid. I thought it's another Malacia. He'll come in, play.
You know why he went.
10 games. Yeah, but he was much better and more consistent than I expected. And also, he was straight in, wasn't he? Played like literally Premier League debut for the first game of the season and looked like he played in the
And he'd been
Premier
there about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was mint. De Ligt says Harvey Kilgarreef. Mazraoui says Peter Kelly. Ross Murphy says Herrera.
Herrera was good. And what I liked about Herrera is how he got it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I thought he would be the player that he was.
Did you?
Yeah, not that I thought, because he was never like our best player, was he? But he was always a really hard-working, good quality player, which is what I thought we were signing. So he didn't quite shock me as much as
Mr.
Like
Tremaine Wright says Memphis. I think that's on the other argument of players that flatter to deceive.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be great.
Phil Berry says I fucking love Herrera. Although Daniel Berry says Herrera was such an average player. I don't think he was. I thought Herrera was very good. Jace Park says RVP. I thought RVP did what he said on the 10.
Yeah, I think
Fergie just nailed it, didn't he? When he was like, "Your job is to give the ball."
No, I actually thought he was better than we got because
You agree?
I thought he was going to be.
Parker.
Yeah, all right. I thought he was going to be more injured than he was. He played 38 games.
Yeah,
Bench for Everton. Played the other 37.
Yeah,
it's so.
This is an injury-prone, past-it player.
It was injury-prone for a bit, wasn't he, in his mid-20s? But then obviously,
just
didn't he 3 or 4 years
start getting injuries again when Fergie retired?
No, because he had a big season at Arsenal. I think he was top scorer of the league before, the season before.
Don't think he played all 38 games. Though.
No, I don't think he played 38. But he wasn't.
But have you heard him speak on why?
Why he got so many injuries, or why he stopped?
No, why he managed to play all 38 games for us. It's funny because I spoke to Rio about this, and Rio was like, "No, that didn't happen," but it literally happened.
You got to remember, right? Footballers, and this is the real, don't remember things. Like I've had a conversation with a footballer where I told him how many caps he had for England. He told me I was wrong, and we checked, and I was right. Like, and
let's not get into Wes Brown.
Yeah,
fucking knob.
He couldn't have stitched you up any better if he tried. Oh, you and Nicola, and you were right, and he was wrong. It was like you've won the Jimmy Murphy Player of the Year award twice, and he went, "No, I've not won it once." And then obviously you assume he knows how many times he's won the Jimmy Murphy Player of the Year award.
You're not going to double down, are you?
Yeah, and then we checked.
Can you imagine how mental you'd look? Be like, "No, you didn't."
No, you've won it twice.
And it turns out you were right and he was wrong, and he's like, "Oh right, yeah."
That's forgetfulness. Mine was malicious.
Go on then. Oh yeah, when he talked about going on tour.
So we're on pre-season tour.
Tell everyone the story because I never.
We're on pre-season tour, and I'm like, got any pre-season tour?
So we're doing a live show in Vegas with Wes Brown on stage with McCullough and Steve, and also Chocky's there and one or two others. I think Brian Robson was there as well.
Yeah.
So you've got like an elite panel, just top tier, right? So before it starts, you chat to them and say, "What do you want to chat about? Have you got any stories about pre-season we can share?" Sorry.
So that summer, 99 or 2000, one of the two, I don't know, I wasn't sure which, but I thought I'd ask Wes Brown, seeing as though he was there.
Yeah.
What was the summer that Dwight York snuck that Gabriel Richens into his room pre-season tour? It was Australia. It was either 99 or 2000, something like that anyway it was. And I was like, I believe one of those was shenanigans. Was had. Was you there? And he went, "Oh, yeah. Ask me on stage." So I was like, "Fuck."
Ask me on stage, you know, like literally
Sweet.
telling him to ask you.
Yeah, sweet. Wes, we're on pre-season. You must have had some wild pre-seasons. Talk to me about Australia after we won the treble. Oh, I weren't on it.
Do you know what made it worse, right?
Cheers, mate.
Is he went, Wes went, and Steve went. You can see Steve's like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What's going on?
Like, what's going on here?"
I'm about to fill you in.
Yeah, Steve looks generally annoyed, and then Wes went. He went. "Yeah, I was injured." And Steve went, "It's not like you."
Getting a little dig in at the end because you're pissed off. Getting your back up because
It was
not like you,
I'm
mate.
gonna throw a little thing in there.
Doesn't sound like you.
You don't know the concept. You're just sat watching this going, "Are these two having a row?"
And he's a married couple.
What's going on
Just
here?
having these little like under the breath digs at each other.
The thing is, we get on so fucking well with Wes as well.
Honestly,
There's just no reason for it. Do you think
he?
he knew? Do you think he misinterpreted the initial conversation, or do you think he didn't hear you?
Who knows?
Where's he like? We
didn't
love
make any
Wes.
sense.
He's a legend, but there's times when he doesn't say something, you don't know what he's thinking. I think he's just typical ex-footballer. Got a million things going on at once. Doesn't know really what day it is sometimes because the amount of shit he's doing. And then when you ask him something, he's probably forgot about it 10 minutes later. Yeah. So yeah, it was.
We had him in here, didn't we, for when we did the Euro 2020 in 2021's final. We did a watch along. It was me, him, and Joel doing a watch along for the England game in here. But a final, and I don't know if you remember what Stevenson Square looked like for the final.
Carnage.
It was like they was giving out free £10 notes.
Yeah.
You couldn't have wedged an after 8 in the gaff.
Love that.
And Wes rings us and goes, I'm in Stevenson Square. And I'm like, okay, how do I get to your gaff? And I was like, I'll come get you. Thinking, fucking, what are we doing here? And then Wes just comes walking through. He's wearing his own England shirt.
Brilliant.
A red one from about 98, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's the 98 Columbia one that Beckham scored.
Sort of shiny-ish looking thing. Yeah.
It's a great shirt. It's like a burgundy sort of look to it.
Yeah.
He's wearing that. I don't think it's got his name on it. 'Cause I think it's
So with
like
the blue collar? Like
navy.
Okay, I'll have a look. Go on.
No, you're thinking of the early Umbro one.
Yeah.
This is more, it's a deeper red.
Okay.
I think it's the one Beckham scores either the free kick or... No, it's the free kick he scores against Colombia in. That one. I think.
Right, okay.
But he was in the 21s, I think, at that time.
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't play T9.
So he's wearing his own England shirt, and he's just walking through the crowd of people, and it's like they can't see him. And I remember just standing in the middle of the street pissing myself, because he's just Wes walking up. He looks like nobody else on earth, apart from fucking Wes Brown.
Yeah.
And no one is clocking.
Because he's not changed, has it? Like, you know, you walk down the street with Chucky and people don't recognise him because he looks completely different. And also, Chucky's kind of from a different era, because he's early Premier League, which to some people is like, you may as well played in the 30s. But Wes is like, played in the noughties, won 2 Champions Leagues, looks almost identical to how he looked when he was playing for United, and yet can walk down the street in Stevenson Square during an England game and not even get noticed, which is kind of insane. But it's
if you just saw this street that day, it was unfathomable how he wasn't getting clocked. It was full time at Old Trafford level of
just completely packed, wasn't it? We went there after the semi-final.
Do you remember? Yeah, was it the semi-final where they had like an ironing board?
Yeah, the guy with the ironing board with DJ decks on it.
On top of like,
that's what we were there. I was there for that bit. Yeah, it was fantastic. In the middle bit,
I loved it in. I know I'm not an England fan by any stretch, but I remember Town in 2002 when Beckham scored against Argentina, the penalty, and it felt like redemption, even though it wasn't. You don't watch that. And I was in the near where Marx's is. The square there, or the triangle there, and it was rammed.
That used to be a good spot to watch a game. Yeah, you still got a big telly there.
Yeah.
Where's this?
Near
Triangle.
Harvey Nichols and all that.
Selfridges.
Yeah. That was absolutely mint.
They used to put the matches on there.
What, outdoors?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if they still do that.
Crazy, bro. Honestly.
I've not seen that for a bit.
That whole
that might have been the only time they did it.
Yeah.
Because it might have gone right off.
Yeah. That was we all got giddy. And
Because there's that fucking river at the bottom, don't you? The waterwork thing. The water feature at the bottom. Because fuckers were in that with a cock out and stuff.
Yeah, that was so good though in Beckham. I loved it. Didn't Michael Owen try and take it as well? The penalty in Beckham was like, you can fucking move. This is mine. Shut up.
So how did Robin van Persie play all those games?
Yeah,
because it was 38 for Arsenal and 39. I didn't even know it was 38 for Arsenal, but I knew he'd had a bit of an upturn.
So
two
fucking hell, yeah.
Seasons
so out of help move math, 76 games.
Yeah.
He played 76 in 2 seasons.
Played. So he was on his own training program at United.
Go on.
And then you know what happened?
I've got a feeling that... No, I don't even think... Was it Moyes? Oh, well, fucking... knock me down with a feather.
Yeah, so Moyes went, listen, we do squadded runs like army style. If you're not in them, you're not in the team. So basically what the word was Rio. Rio was in all the training, and he only used to play like whichever the biggest game was that week. Sometimes that might be the Euro game in the week, and maybe he gets rested for Fulham. Sometimes it might be Liverpool at the weekend, and he gets rested for fucking Strumgrass in the week, something like that. And then Rio was like, that didn't happen. Go look at fucking Rio's season. He played 26 Premier League games or something.
That last season we won the title. You're right. Rio played 28.
Oh, no,
because you nailed it. Because Rio Ferdinand that season was fucking mint. That season he was. It goes under the radar. He was managed, played 28 games, and he was class in those 28 games. I used to say, and people will disagree, because he only played 28 games, but I thought it was the best season for us.
And what you had was Johnny Evans, Chris Smalling coming in and doing a fucking bang-up job as rotating in for him and Vidic.
Yeah.
But they could manage, because it would be like, it's Johnny Evans alongside Vidic and Evra.
Even Jones, like people, Phil Jones become a figure of fun. He won a title. Like he played a lot of games in that title winning season.
The other day about Man City, how you can have a Rico Lewis or whoever next to a world class player, or instead of here and there, but it's when those players have to become the base of the team that you notice that actually you couldn't probably win a league with 11 John O'Shea's, but you can have John O'Shea playing every week alongside other players and still win leagues. So yeah, that worked then. But then Moyes came in and just everyone's doing the same thing. We all train together.
Didn't he do like a load of mad things, like telling him that he was going to be in the team like the day of the game or some shit?
Don't know about that.
I remember reading something like.
I know Rio saw his arse at no chips at the training ground apparently.
It was. Do you know what it is with there was so many things that went wrong with Moyes, but also having a whole new coaching team as well, with like Phil Neville, Jimmy Lumsden, Steve Round. Like, you didn't need all that. We had our mate on here, didn't it? And it was like, it's just.
On one hand, though, I'm glad he did, because if he'd have kept Rene and Mike Phelan and all of them, and he'd have won another title, we wouldn't have given them the credit. We would have given him the credit, and you'd have gone. We'd have still been having Moyes now, and we'd having arguments. Like, he's won one. He can win it again. Not realising that actually it was everyone else that was taking and running training, because you got to remember that's 90% of what a footballer's doing. 90 minutes is less.
But obviously there is an argument to that would be, I don't care because we'd have had another league title, which is one thing. But that aside, couldn't he have maybe been here for 4 or 5 years if he had have done that, and maybe it couldn't have just kept on working? Obviously, you're not Sir Alex Ferguson, so you're never going to be that. But wouldn't that have been a good thing?
It's that almost paradox,
rather than covering a bad thing. I don't know.
It's only a bad thing because it's only now a bad thing because we've gone 10 years without it.
Yeah,
we might have flipped him and got a perfect person in and actually figured it out and actually won a title before now. It's better to
the mistakes made after.
It's better to fix the bad decision quicker than it is to allow it to fester and linger.
Yeah, that's a
mate. I don't give a fuck. I'd have taken title number 21 if we'd have had Moyes for the rest of my life.
Jay, 10 years of hindsight.
I would have.
Jay, 10 years
fuck
of hindsight. We would have been one league title better off, and still not winning the fucking league, right?
Yeah.
So. In 10 years of hindsight, I'm with you.
Yeah,
but
I'm at that point. I'll stay. I don't give a shit. I'll take 21.
Spring 2014. I thought it was a fucking really good idea.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
But also, he might have just got us to the point where Pep was available. So you win that first league title, then you lose Rio either way. You lose Vidic, and you realise actually you can't rebuild.
It doesn't matter because you had fucking Glazers and fucking Woo-Wah during all of the signings.
Yeah.
Christodoulou says, hi guys, thanks for all the content you put out, and Steve, loving the morning walk videos. Any of you watching the boxing this weekend? Thanks. I'm not really into my boxing anymore.
Canelo Crawford.
Yeah, it is. It's a massive fight. You're watching boxing, aren't you?
Time's on.
Sure.
Macca will be watching it. He loves his boxing.
Is it America or is it Saudi?
The game doesn't change, you know.
Yeah, hasn't it?
They're on at fucking 8 p.m. now.
Matt G says, Zlatan didn't disappoint. Such a shame with his knee injury. Set standards and kept players on side with Jose. Yeah, I don't think we realised at the time just how important Zlatan was to Jose and what was going on. And also that knee injury, because everyone thought, he's done, it's his career, he's got. But he went and played like another 5 years, didn't he?
Yeah.
Zlatan at a decent level. I know he went to LA for a bit, but
I feel like that was his rehab. Those 2 years in America, or whatever it was, that was like, I'm going to get back to full fitness with my knee and then go back to Europe for a couple more years, and then he did win Serie A again, didn't he? That was their first Serie A in 10 years, wasn't it? Although I think he was injured for some of that or a lot of that season, but he helped bring him back up. It is Vegas, the Crawford fight, so Canelo Crawford, so it's going to be a 3 a.m. jobby, so I'll probably watch it in the morning.
There's a link in the chat to the Stretford Paddock merchandise store. We've got some new merch that's available. You might have seen the pictures of us all modelling it. Go and
I'm
check
going to
out.
Post the real photos on my Instagram today.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
The fun stuff.
You need to see this. I'm looking forward to that.
The only thing that stopped me is I want to do a many chat thing, which is like comment what the fuck. And get so if you comment WTF on the post that I'm about to do, I haven't set it up to do the many chat. So if you do what I did with ours yesterday,
I love that.
Comment Jay and it DMs you the link. Obviously it's all automated, but you have to set it up.
Yeah. Just on that front, sorry as well. Me and Steve, the podcast, loads of messages, loads of positive feedback. Love that. Thank you to everyone who's been in touch. What are you up to this weekend? Have Paddock got a game, and are you looking to bounce back from your first defeat of the season last week? Sorry for bringing it up, but
bouncing back.
This is, the world we live in.
Yeah, so the league have done us a really good favour. And they said, listen, you had a tough game last week, so to enable us to bounce back, here's a team with a fucking perfect record. So toughen
on
the road.
Away?
Winsford.
Winsford?
Literally, it's in the name, isn't it?
Former Premier League player playing for him.
Who?
Danny Fox.
Who? Danny Fox.
Played for Forest, Portsmouth.
Presumably he's a striker.
Nope. He's
Defender?
not a fox in the box.
Is he not?
Is he a
more of a
Leicester?
fox in the middle.
Fox in the box-to-box midfielder?
Yeah, fox in the box-to-box midfielder.
We'll take that.
He's not really that. He's more of a deep line
Who did he play
playmaker.
for?
I'm sure it was Forest. He's got quite a lot of games.
Let's have a look.
Wow.
Danny Fox.
So what is he now? 50?
No, he's only like 38, maybe. He fucking ran
When
the
did he play for?
bastard
He
show.
played for Forest like when they were back this time.
He's 39.
There you go.
Yeah. So he played for Forest, Wigan, Burnley, Celtic, Coventry, Everton, Stranraer. Played for Stranraer as well.
Bloody hell.
So he's had a
He's got
career.
a full cap for Scotland as well, right?
Yeah, he's played 14 games in the Premier League.
Jesus.
No, I'm doing him a disservice. He's played
Wow.
about 40 games in the Premier
Well,
League.
Well,
proper, that.
4 seasons in the Premier League. I missed that one up there.
He didn't, no.
That's Wayne
He's
Rooney
played
before he
that's
left
Scottish
Everton
Premier League.
numbers. That's. I mean, that's the best player
Yeah.
you've ever played against, surely.
Actually, is it? No, I don't think he is.
He was
No,
the best
because
player.
there was fucking 2 Premier League players in our league in the other year.
Was there?
He was at one place and they had someone else on another one. Yeah,
That is mental. That is he just from there then? I guess.
I think it's his mate that runs it or manages it or something
That's
like
what
that.
you need, isn't it? Yeah, he's from
Ah.
Winsford as
There
well.
you go, yeah, from Winsford. So yeah, he plays centre mid. He's got a fucking rocket of a ping. Like you can imagine
Yeah, he's
the
a Premier
delivery
League
of a
player.
Premier League level
He's got
football.
4 Scotland caps.
That is mental. That.
They've actually put Winsford Town on his
Yeah.
Current scene. Yeah.
2012 as well. So you'll know Darren Fletcher in that, won't he?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
So we're playing against his lot.
Good luck.
We beat them away the last time we played them, and we lost to them at home because I put someone specifically to mark him and they didn't, and he literally fucking doshed one over the top and they scored from it, which I took really well.
I'm sure that was great in the dressing room afterwards, wasn't it? Love that.
What are you up to this weekend, my love?
Driving to Cornwall on Sunday, so that'll be good. Tasting Gloucester services for the first time.
Go on.
Some of the service stations down there are pretty good, you know. They have like
Gloucester's
farm shops in there.
Yeah, that's Gloucester.
Is it?
Yeah, and then it's T-Bay the other way, twinned with each other. Have you been to these bad boys?
Gloucester? No.
Have you not? They're
I
the
know
best
there's
service
a
stations
big
in the
J.
country by a mile.
Why would you pay 89p for a bag of crisps when you could pay £4?
Exactly.
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
very crisp-
It's like airport prices, isn't it? Hey.
Right.
How is farmers market, right? How do we took the middleman out of this and I'm paying more? Explain that to me. I thought, surely if it's going from your... I've got to brush the
There's a
fucking
pig there.
dirt
I want
off.
to buy some of it,
Yeah.
and it's going to cost me 50 times more than
How
it
is
would
it-
if I got it from the supermarket.
Yeah, how is it cheaper here?
Yeah.
So how is it cheaper at Tesco?
Yeah, than it is
when you're,
right here.
you're literally
I'm at the
fucking
wholesale. I
brushing
can't
it
get
off.
more wholesale than that.
Yeah.
You're literally killing animals and giving me the bits of
It's
them.
still got poo on it.
Yeah,
And I'm paying
like a premium.
It's Gloucester services, not just Gloucester.
All right, I was going to say there's a big rehab centre. Is it Stroud in Gloucester, isn't it?
Don't know.
Yeah, Gloucester Service southbound.
It's
Just a
literally
bit
is that
of it.
one that I've been to.
Yeah, it's
It's
fantastic.
got a fucking great
Farm shop and
It's a
kitchen.
real nice look to it as well.
Yeah, and
How
through the back
boring is
there's
this
like-
fucking podcast, by the way, Joe? We're talking about which our
No,
favourite
this is
service
peak.
No, this is it.
absolutely elite.
It is unreal. So we're going there.
Brewing.
Then we'll be in Falmouth.
Are you doing that else, or are you just going to that service?
Just going to that services and coming back.
That services is. I mean, that's like where you have your wedding.
Yeah, it is. It looks like
That's
it does look like a wedding
unreal.
reception kind of place.
So yeah, he's living his best life in Gloucester Services, southbound.
Joe,
obviously.
we have got historic moment for Paddock FC this weekend. We've got our first women's competitive game.
Congratulations,
Lovely.
well done.
You saying well done because I said women's?
Yes.
Is it
Did you see? You felt me? Yeah. Are you good?
is it a league game or is it a
It's our
cup game?
first ever league game?
League game. Lovely.
First ever
what are you going?
competitive match, yeah.
What is the rankings like in women's football? Because obviously it's more understood in men's football how the pyramid works. What's the pyramid look
We're
like?
at like tier 4. We're at like League 2 level.
Really?
Yeah.
So could you get promoted into the Women's Super League?
Yeah.
Really?
I think,
I know you can in the men's. but
depending on where they finish this season, they'll be in the FA Cup next year. Wow. I think.
that is absolutely
Yeah,
fantastic.
so
that, isn't it?
they'll be in the Women's FA Cup next year.
Will you push the manager aside and manage that game so you can have it on your CV?
No. I've coached them. I really enjoyed coaching them actually a couple of weeks ago. It was good. So if you're in the area, it's a bit close to kick-off time at the Old Derby. So it's open show, which you can see from the Etihad, which is going to be a right laugh. Parking might be a bit of an issue, but they're kicking off at 2. So I'm going to go watch that. And then I don't know where I'm going to watch the Derby actually. I might come in here.
Yes. Come in here, join us, or at least join us for the reaction anyway. So Steve will be on that. We'll be here. I think we've got Ronaldo, Ryan Hopper, got Damani Mellors in here as well.
Speaking of former
Manchester United players. Yeah. So if you're not doing so already, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're subscribing to Steve's channel as
Who's on
well.
a pod? You, Ronnie?
No, he's
I'm
not
in
here.
Cornwall, aren't I? I'll be down in Gloucester Services at that point, stuffing my face full of extra thick sausage rolls.
You were hosting it with them too?
Yeah, but me. But so come and join us. We'll have fun for us.
2 United players and 1 Scouser.
Yeah, man.
Pretty good.
We'll have a laugh. Yeah, subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Sloppy Joe's as well. You know where to find me. Don't forget as well to check out the merchandise. The link in the chat.
Or
check that out.
Come and check out my Instagram when I post it in a bit, and I'll text you the link.
Check that out. That's been Stephen Howson. That's been Joe Smith. I'm Jay Motty. This has been The Brew. Thanks for watching.